Hello and welcome to Dustwalkers. This is an action RPG MOBA styled sort of base defense game. Let me just show it to you. If you want to check it out, there is a link in the description. There may be a demo available when you do check it out, so you can play it yourself if you so desire. If there isn't, then you can obviously just add it to your Steam wish list. Let's click on continue here and we're going to get going. So as you can see, we have the ability to insert a recruit. Now, there are any number of recruits that you're going to be able to get in due time. You're going to need to get research to be able to do that. As you can see at the top here, you're going to need research to actually recruit additional people and put them into your squad. Now, I've already selected my guy. This is the guy right here that I actually want to put in there. So I think we should be good. Yeah, I think he is actually in there. And as you can see, this is the tech tree. It's pretty large already, and it's actually kind of cool because what I've done is I've got an infantry health upgrade, I've unlocked marine recruits, and then we can get uncommon marine recruits, rare marine recruits, and then we can even get epic ones later on down the line. You can also do other things like you can get increased health for your barriers, you can get increased base health, increased turret health, and a bunch of other things that we don't know yet. But some very, very cool things there, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing what's going on with them. Now, I am obviously going to be selecting one of our recruits here. And there we have it. Alright, so he's in our squad and we are now going to select an operation. So this is the easy difficulty operation. I haven't been able to complete it yet. That just goes to show that easy difficulty might not actually be that easy, at least initially. You're going to have to get a bit used to it. Now, over the course of the game, we are going to attempt to harvest as much of the resource, which is known as dust in this game, as possible. That is what we need. We need as much of the resource as we can get our hands on because that allows us to build defenses, it allows us to do all kinds of really, really crazy cool things, and indeed, hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of experience too, which will level up our Dustwalker, and we are then going to be able to utilize extremely powerful skills. So you can move around right here. As you can see, I can level up, so I'm going to be selecting, I think I will probably go with Lightning Orb. I like the Lightning Orb quite a bit. I think it's really, really fun. So as you can see, check the minimap for objectives and incoming bosses. So first of all, I am going to make my way over here because this is one of the dust mines that we are inevitably going to need to deal with. And as you can see, you do have like an auto firing thing. I'm just going to stay in this little area here just to kind of capture this mine. And then as soon as I capture it, what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to have these little drones go where we need them to go, which is our base. And then hopefully hopefully my turrets will actually be able to defend here a little bit as well. Now, as time goes on, of course, you are going to, as you can see at the top here, you're going to get more threat. There's going to be more dangerous individuals coming along, and they're going to try to murder us. And obviously, we're going to try to not succumb to that as best as we can. So the Lightning Orb has an extremely little cooldown, which is extremely nice. So I can basically just continue using that if I want to. You can focus on a wide variety of different builds as well, so you don't necessarily need to use a gun if you don't want to. You can actually focus on using abilities. There's also a melee damage attack as well if you want to do that. And then here we go. We have here, on hitting an enemy, the projectile forks into 3 copies of the original. On projectile hitting a hostile, apply static. The hostile now has 15% increased elemental damage for 5 seconds. That's actually kind of insane. I'm going to probably take that. Yeah, but Fork is really good, though. Fork is actually really, really good. But I am going to take Static for boss kills. Boss kill, really, really good for that. So I'm just going to take that. Maybe it's not a good idea, but I'm going to do it. And we're going to just try to get as many of these mines as we possibly can under our control, because that's going to inherently provide us with so much more resource, and that's what we need. So I'm just going to do this. There we go. Okay, now we're going to increase our ability damage. Yes, we're going to increase our ability damage as best as we can. Now, the problem is defending. Yes. defending is a little bit difficult. Because I don't have that much resource at the moment, but hopefully we're going to be getting more of it. Let's try and do some damage here. There we go. There's the boss, by the way. I believe this is the boss. This is going to be a bit problematic. I'm going to try... It's actually dodging as well, if you can believe it. Look at that. Yeah, so there's also a dodge key. So, as you can see, there's a dodge key. I can do some pretty big damage here. I'm going to try to avoid that. Thank you. And we're going to use our melee attack as best as we can. Okay, we're going to have some issues here. I'm going to have to actually build a turret here. I'm just going to try to... Oh, my base is actually under attack. This is not good. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're not too bad. Okay, just don't take too much damage. Don't take too much damage. Try to dodge. There we go. Nice melee attack right there. And he's dead. He's out of there. There we go. Now we can pick up loot. And that we got a sniper. We got a sniper rifle from this guy. So that's actually really nice. So now what we can do is, what's really cool is when you press tab, you can now take a look at your equipment. And there's a wide variety of different equipment you can get. Like, for example, helmet, chest piece, boots. I don't know what these slots are at the moment. I don't know what these do. But I'm assuming, you know, I don't know, some kind of, I don't know, trinket or necklace or something. I don't know. Anyway, we do have an SMG available, or we have a sniper rifle. I'm actually going to be using the sniper rifle here because it does so much damage. It is a little bit slow on its reload, but that's okay because we can actually kind of do a little bit of damage with our main ability here, our lightning orb, and indeed we can even do melee damage as well, because there is a melee attack, of course, and this does provide us with a pretty significant amount of experience, which I very much appreciate. We're going to continue going for reload speed. Reload speed is king, in my opinion, in this game. Reload speed is absolutely 100% very, very useful, and I would highly recommend just going for that, because especially if you're dealing with, I don't know, if you're dealing with a sniper rifle, for example, like I am here, then having reload speed be really, really fast, that is just so good. You know, it's just so incredibly useful. I'm hopeful that I will be able to level up and gain my second ability, because we've only got one active ability at the moment, and it would be very cool if we could get the next one. I'm not sure if we're going to get lucky with that, though. As you can see, these guys are now no longer dying in one hit, because we're getting slightly more advanced enemies. So, might be a bit problematic. There is also a teleport, by the way. So if you want to teleport back to your base because it's being attacked or something like that, then you just press B, and then you know, channel your little teleport and you make your way back there. And that's pretty much how that goes. Now, there is another mine over here which we could potentially utilize. I'm not sure if that's a particularly good idea, but we should probably do it, shouldn't we? Yeah, we should probably do it. Okay, let's do some damage. There we go, kill that. And I'm gonna actually summon a couple of turrets here just to kind of help me out. Nice, nice, nice. Let's use this. Generally, if I had taken the other thing that split my projectiles into 3, I would have already killed all these enemies. So it is fundamentally much better, but I don't know. I'm not a terribly big fan of it. Okay, I'm gonna go for electric shield here. This is a defensive ability. It allows you to absorb some damage, which I think that's pretty cool. And generally, it's always nice to have a little bit of a something that you can actually use to reduce damage taken. And you can see here that we're actually not doing too badly. So I'm just gonna actually build another one of these turrets here. I'd like to take this mine if at all possible, but we are getting really, really unlucky in that regard. Not sure if I'm going to even be able to. We might not be able to. How's my base doing as well? I actually can't even see. Can I see the HP of my base? I'm not entirely sure if I can. Wow, big damage, big damage. It literally almost died instantaneously there. That's not particularly good. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to actually go back here. I'm going to teleport. There we go. I'm back. And, oh no, my base was destroyed because I spent way too long coming over. All right. We got murdered. We got murdered. Well, it just goes to show that is exactly the point. You do not want to just completely leave your... Completely leave your base alone. Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. But that's okay, you see? That's okay, because what we can do now is we can go over to our research, and you can see here that I now have 213 yen, and we can use that to unlock additional things. So, for example, I can get more turret health, which will then give me a defensive turret upgrade. That provides me with turret passives like, for example, poison rounds, coil turret upgrades, and so on. Generally, I want to try to upgrade as many of my most used things, whatever they may be. So in other words, you know, if I use a bunch of turrets, I want to try to upgrade those as much as possible. If I use a huge amount of barriers, then use those and upgrade them. If I use, I don't know, a particular kind of weapon, then it would probably be a good idea to upgrade that. If I have the ability to upgrade that. I don't know yet, because I haven't really done too much. Now, this is what's really, really cool about this game. It's all randomized as well. There's a lot of randomization, so you don't actually have to, you know, load into a game and you know exactly what is going to happen. You don't, because as you can see right here, I only have one mine available this time, in comparison to before, where I had like 3 or 4 mines available. So very, very different. All right, so this time around, I'm actually going to a chest, and oh, look at that, we got a chest piece. Fantastic. Okay, so this actually provides me with some kind of bonus. So for example, as you know, strength, intellect, dexterity, and so on, they provide you with any number of passive increases. So for example, dexterity provides you with movement speed, intelligence provides you with ability damage. So I'm actually going to be going for ability damage here, because I'm thinking that an ability damage build might actually be the play here. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, we could go for a reroll here. I'm actually going to reroll this, and we're going to go for fork this time. I feel like that might actually be slightly better. As you can see, look at the amount of damage that we can deal with this. It's actually kind of bonkers. Oh, there's another mine as well. Very nice. Okay, yeah, this is going to be really, really useful for us. So let's actually just do that. There we go. I'm going to do a little bit of something here. Look at the amount of damage that we can deal just by this happening right now. Super, super crazy. We're actually going to be increasing our intellect once again as well. That's going to provide us with even more damage. Now, I don't know where the boss is. I believe the boss is... Oh, yeah, the boss is over there. Okay, so we don't really need to worry about him too much just yet. But soon, you know, soon. Okay, so we're going to actually collect this. I don't know what this actually is. I think this is like intelligence or something like that, which provides me with, I don't know, information about where enemies are and stuff. I actually don't know. But yeah, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to make my way back to this mine over here. Because this is, well, I think it's being attacked at the moment, so I would prefer if it didn't. Let's reroll this. I don't know how many rerolls we have or whether I can reroll infinitely. If I can reroll infinitely, then, well, that's very strong. It's very, very strong. Okay, here we go, here we go. Let's actually do this. Get that out of there. There we go. Now, look at how many resources I have. You know, I have so many resources right now. And there's the boss. Okay, so now we can actually deal with this guy. So let's just kill these. Massive amounts of damage being done right here with our ability. Dodge. It's very skill-based as well. Whenever you're dealing with a boss, you have to be quite quick. You have to be quite quick, because they will use their telegraphed abilities. They are going to be pretty, as you can see, pretty damaging as well. They're not pushovers by any means. They are certainly not pushovers, as you can see. We almost got ourselves killed right there. Okay, so do we want accuracy? No, we want reload speed, of course. We want reload speed, thanks very much. Okay, so we did get some new items. Let's go for the battle rifle. Battle rifle sounds pretty fun, right? Oh, we're being attacked. Okay, I'm gonna have to teleport back to the base. I'm going to take way too long to get back there otherwise. We're being attacked by a massive amount of people, but that's okay, because look at the amount of damage we can deal with this ability. Look at this. You see that? You see that? That's all thanks to that fork passive. It really makes a huge, huge difference. It just goes to show, you know, the change in how much damage you can deal with an ability dependent on the passives you go for. And just one. The funny thing is, it's just one. A difference of one passive making so much of a difference. It's crazy. Anyway, there we go. Okay, so we can go for basic shield, electric shield. I'm not entirely sure actually what to go for, to be honest. I'm thinking we're probably going to go for the fire shield. That blocks more damage. Let's get the shotgun. There we go, from that chest. And there is actually some health over here as well, which is pretty nice. Oh, the battle rifle seems nice. Seems like it does a lot of damage. Look at that. Very fast reload speed as well. Actually quite surprising that it's so fast. I like it. Yeah, it's got very, very little ammunition in the magazine. So there is that, but I don't really need to worry about that too much. Let's actually just do some damage to this thing. There we go. And I'm actually going to try to kill the boss before it even reaches my base. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Whoa, look at this. Look at this crazy boss right here. Doing this insane telegraphed ability right now. Not a terribly big fan of that, thanks very much, sir. Wow, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute, wait a minute. What's he going... What's he got going on here? Okay, so he's got a grenade. Let's use this. Nice. Big damage on him. Big damage. Okay, let's use my little shield here. Let's be a bit careful. Do some more damage. Let's do some more from that. Let's melee attack him a little bit as well. How's my base doing? My base seems to actually be doing relatively fine right now. There's a nice grenade coming our way from him. And then we can actually get an ability damage buff, which is going to be nice. And don't get killed now. Don't get killed. We're okay. We're okay. Let's use our shield once again. Nice. Big damage, big damage. And he's out of there. There we go. He's dead. Okay, place a shock tower at a location that shocks all nearby hostiles for 15 seconds in an area. That actually could be really, really cool. Place a fire draft at a location doing a large amount of damage. I think fire draft sounds cool. Let's do that. There we go. So this is a new ability that we have right here, and this is the fire draft, as you can see right there. Look at the amount of damage that we're dealing. It's really, really nice. And we can get a pistol, and we can level up once again. I'm going to be going for ability damage once more. I think this is fundamentally what we should be going for. Massive amounts of resources I have right now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue trying to secure these resources. And, well, actually, you know what? Let's go over here and actually try to farm a little bit of experience in the meantime as well. There we go, there we go. The battle rifle is so good. It does so much damage for us. Love it. So look at my ability now as well. My ability is inflicting so much damage too. Yeah, this is great. Now look at what we have here. We literally have shock laser, fire eruption, and cryo laser. We are going to take fire eruption. That is our ultimate ability by the looks of things. Let's see how much damage this thing actually does. Well, apparently quite a lot, but I'm not entirely sure how much it's going to do against a boss or something like that. Seems pretty strong to me. Okay, so we're just going to continue doing this. Can I actually get another mine? Yeah, I might be able to. Not sure if it's even going to be possible. Let me actually just do this right here. Put some of these turrets over in this direction. I want to make sure that these are defending relatively nicely. I might actually have to teleport away. My base is under attack by a few people, and not really appreciative. Not really appreciative of that, thank you very much. So, yeah, we're actually just going to place a couple more turrets around here, just in case. And then we'll make our way back. I don't know where the... no, the next boss is coming in about 10 seconds, I think. So there is that. Yes. Okay, let's just play this roundabout here. Nice. Okay. I'm actually not entirely sure if I like this ability. I should have probably taken a different one. I like something that actually does big burst damage, just primarily because I'm thinking that if I do fight a boss, it's more than likely the boss is going to be moving quite dramatically, and it's not going to stay in the same area. So using something like the fire draft is probably not going to be super impactful. But maybe that's just me. Anyway, let's just go with cooldown here. There we go. We can literally play this now. Where's the boss? Do we see the boss? Do we know where it's coming from? I think it's coming from the... Whoa, this is a massive amount of people right here. Look at that! Look at that damage! That damage is insane. Getting so much damage right there. Okay, we're gonna go for antimatter here. A ball of antimatter circles the unit, doing 2 damage to any hostile within a small range. In my opinion, this is really, really strong, especially against bosses. I've used this before, and it's actually been really, really nice. So I'm gonna try to utilize it if I can. Not sure if it's really gonna make that much of a difference, but I'm gonna try it. Okay, good damage. Wow, these guys are actually capturing the mine? Are you serious? They can actually do that? I didn't even know they could capture the mine. Okay, here we go. Nice. Oh, the damage. I like it. Alright, so yeah, so the boss is coming. Now, this boss is actually dangerous, okay? Now, obviously, every single one of the bosses has been dangerous, but this one is going to be more dangerous than ever before. So this is going to be interesting. Let's play a bunch of totems? Why do I say totems? I don't know. Bunch of turrets. Bunch of turrets around here. Let's go with some... let's go for some movement speed. Let's go for some movement speed. I think movement speed might actually be somewhat useful here at this point. Playing a lot of turrets. This guy's stuck in the environment. Let's just take advantage of that a little bit. Thank you. And yeah, he is gonna be coming on over. Okay, let's be very aware of that. Whoa, okay, yeah, here he comes, here he comes. Okay, I'm gonna play this around a bit here. Because he's probably gonna be coming over. Yep, there he is. Let's use my big ability. How much damage did it do? Not much. Good level up, good level up. Projectile gains an extra charge. That sounds fantastic. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I ran into him. I literally dodged into him. That was absolutely terrible. My base was destroyed. And there you go. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. Oh, yeah. But that just goes to show, you see, you have to be very much on the ball. You have to be on the ball. You have to be, you know, seeing exactly what you need to do, when you need to do it. And the funny thing is, look at what we've got here. I have 613 yen just from a very small 5 minutes. I just spent 5 minutes in the game. Really nothing super hardcore there. After each operation, gain an additional recruit. We could do that. Let's do that. Then what else do we have here? After each deployment, gain additional money. For each kill within 2 seconds, decrease reload speed by 5%, stacking up to 10 times. That could actually be really, really good. Infantry speed upgrade. We could go for that. Marine speed upgrade. That sounds pretty fun. Marine reload upgrade. Yep. Sight upgrade. We can unlock exo recruits as well if we want to do that. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Yeah, we've got huge amounts of different things. And then as you can see, we now have the opportunity to recruit some additional people. So what do we want to do? Do we want to get someone else? Do we want to get the Marine here? Do we want to get this Marine? We can buy his contract and then we can swap him into the squad. He is level 8, I believe. I don't know what level this guy is. He's level 1. All right. So let's actually... Should we try playing with this guy? I think we'll try playing with this guy. Let's see how it goes, because this is obviously a new character that we've never played as before. Might be fun, might not be. We can try a different ability out this time around as well. Maybe we can even go for a bit more of a firearm-based build instead of using abilities, but let's actually see, because I think that abilities are going to be extremely powerful when dealing with large hordes of enemy units, and I think that the gun is probably going to be probably the best for dealing with bosses, potentially. Not sure if that's the case. Okay, we're going to use our shurikens here, what they're called in this game, Kailis. I think they seem like shurikens to me, but anyway, let's make our way down here, and we'll get the mine. Is this a... What is this? What is this weapon? What is this weapon I'm using right now? I actually don't know. I think it seems like an assault rifle of some kind. Very, very fun. Okay, we're just going to capture this. And I think I will place a couple of... I guess I will place a couple of turrets. I mean, this is a... I'm not sure what this actually does, by the way, this barrier. I think... Oh, I see. It's like this? Really? So it's like a literal... It's literally a barrier. Okay, that's very, very cool. I didn't realize that you could actually do that. Just goes to show. Just goes to show I'm super dumb sometimes. Okay, no, it's fine though. It's fine. Okay, 5% to maximum speed. I think I'm probably going to do that. Sounds pretty good. Let's try to capture this one as well. I don't have enough dust right here. There we go. And we also captured this. Hitting a projectile. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty fun. Let's do that. Ooh. What? That's crazy. That is so fun. All right, yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Okay, so let's just place a bunch of these little barriers around here, because they don't actually cost that much, which is pretty cool. And, oh, there's another mine. Oh, yeah, there's another mine over here. Unfortunately, enemies are actually closing in right now on my base, which I'm a little bit worried about. Oh, no, never mind, never mind. Okay, they've been killed now, so I think that's okay. Let me actually just port back there while I can. There we go. We captured it. And let's see. Dexterity, health regen. I think I'll go for dexterity. I think movement speed is probably going to be the play here. I think that sounds pretty cool. Whoa, the amount of damage we could deal with this. Melee. There's the melee attack. The Marine has insane... What? Did you see that? Let's go for health. The Marine has an incredibly cool animation when doing a melee attack. Even its dodges are super cool. Look at that. I could do like a slide. I had no idea. I had no idea that they were different. Okay, that is cool. I love it. I love it. Okay, there's the boss. We're going to try to get his attention if we can. He seems to be wanting to destroy my barriers, which is hilarious in itself, because that doesn't really do much, you know? Destroying my barriers is not really going to help him, and he's dead. Well, that was easy. Okay, so yeah, we can now get SMG and all that stuff. I'm actually just going to rebuild what I have here. There we go. And then I don't have enough dust for any turrets or whatever, but that's absolutely fine. Let's go for some more movement speed. Are we being attacked? Oh, yeah. Over here, we are being attacked massively. So we're going to have to do something about that. Let me actually just change this out. We're going to be going for one of the SMGs. There we go. Nice. Really, really fast. Okay, I like it. Let's go for the fire shield again. I thought the fire shield was really good, actually, because it does reduce damage taken by a significant amount. There we go. Good. And let's get one of these over here. And there is another couple of people in this direction. Let's do some damage here too. There we go. Try to melee more. I should probably try to melee more, shouldn't I? I think that makes the most sense. It does a lot of damage. Okay, let's try to loot this. Nice. Chest piece. Okay, what kind of chest piece are we going to get? That's going to give me dexterity. It's going to give me dexterity. Okay, both of them give me dexterity. All right, that's fine. I like the movement speed. I think that's cool. Yeah, I think I like the SMG quite a bit. Increase melee damage. Okay, let's increase our melee damage a little bit. Strength seems to do that. Let's try to get all these guys to come around us right here. And we can actually do massive damage with our melee attack. Whoa, look at this. Whoa. Okay. New favorite thing to do unlocked. Very nice. Let's get a couple of towers out here. Nice. Let's try and kill this as well. There we go. Let's try and get some turrets along the patrol path. And there is a boss. There's the boss right here. Let's try and do some damage to him. There we go. Nice damage, nice damage, nice damage with the SMG right there. That is perfect. And he's out of there. There we go. That is nice. Okay, we'll probably go for the battle rifle again. I think the battle rifle sounds really good. Gonna go for the shock tower this time instead of the other thing. We're gonna go for more melee damage here. I think melee damage sounds super, super good. I don't know how much it's really increasing our melee damage, but I think it's kind of fun anyway, despite that. We'll go for the battle rifle. I think that's really, really fun to use too. Might be a little bit problematic to use over time, but yeah, maybe we'll be okay. I don't know, maybe we'll be fine. Now, if I can just do this, there we go. I'm just going to put a huge amount of these things all over the place. Thanks very much. Okay, so we're going to go to the north now. Let's get this mine over here. Whoa, this is a pretty big one. What is this? This is kind of insane. All right, well, I'm not sure how this is really going to go, but hopefully it's going to work. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, and there is something over there. It looks like a chest or something. Yeah, the battle rifle kills things so fast. Love it. Massive damage there as well. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we like to see. Okay. Ultimate cryoblast, shock laser. Yeah, I'm thinking shock laser right now. I think that sounds pretty fun. Basically going for a massive line. Look at that. Oh, 1400. 1400 damage. Really? That is incredible. Okay, yeah. 1400 damage. I love it. I love it. Okay. This is going to be exceedingly good against bosses. Very, very good against bosses. We got some new helmets as well. Okay, let's have a look. What do we have? Intellect, dexterity. I think we'll go for intellect this time. That's going to provide us with ability damage. It's going to provide us with the ability to hopefully murder things very, very nicely. Now, we do want to see if we can do something about these guys. Wow, that was some big damage. Yeah, already actually doing quite a lot of damage with our ability here. Let's actually play this. That's a shock tower right there. Wow, that's actually really good. Surprisingly so. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but yeah, it is actually pretty fantastic. Okay. Yeah, we can just eliminate that now as well, and then we can loot this, or try to claim this as best as I can. I'm going to need to go after the boss as soon as possible, I think. Let's just play a couple of towers around here. I don't really have anything else I can do. There's the boss. Okay, the boss is to the north. Okay, interesting. Not sure. Can I defeat it right now? I think I can. I think I might be able to. I have big damage. I have big damage. My abilities are insanely strong right now. Let's go for more antimatter. 2 balls of antimatter. Yes, we like that. Okay, hello there, sir. You are a big person, and you are murdering me. Yes. Yes, try to avoid that. Nice damage, nice damage. I'm being very careful now. I'm trying to avoid running him into my own turrets and stuff. Trying not to have that happen. There we go. Nice, nice. Okay, good. Look at that. Okay, more ability damage. There we go. Okay, so now look at the damage. Damage, boom, 2,300 damage from that. Exceptional. Very nice. Okay, I am actually taking big damage from this though. Where's the health? There is a health pickup that I can get relatively close by, or did that just get destroyed? I'm actually not sure. I think it might have just gotten destroyed, which is very bad. Okay, that's very bad actually. Okay, let's go for more max health. I'm not sure if that's really going to make any difference right now. Let's go for another shield. Let's try to avoid that. Let's do some big damage. Big damage. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Utility gains an extra charge. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm going to take it. There we go. Yeah. Dodge, 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 dodge. I dodged into that for some reason. Why did I do that? I don't know. Stupid, I guess. I don't know. Okay, good shield, good shield. Oh, that was close, that was close. Literally almost died. Okay. Laser beam. There we go. Big, big laser beam. And let's try to do this. Try not to die from these guys if I can help it. Nice. Big damage. Ooh, okay. My shield actually saved me right there. Okay, good, good, good. Nice, nice, nice. My base was destroyed. No. Oh, I was doing so well against the boss this time as well. Really doing so much better. But it's okay. As I said, we gained so much money right here. Another 600 cash. And look at what we've got. We've got even more people joining us as well, which is super, super nice. So now we can do something like, for example, after each deployment, gain additional money. Sounds good to me. Increase movement speed by 1% on attack, stacking up to 20. Allows for you to bring 2 dust walkers into an operation. That sounds super fun. So now what we can do is look at this. Now we can put another person in there if we want to. So for example, let's say that we wanted to get another Marine. I think we're probably going to get Blake Diamond. Let's get Blake Diamond right there. And then she can go in there. And then we can actually do this. So I'm not sure how this is really going to work. But we can try it out. But now we've got 2, you see? Now we have 2 people that can actually inflict damage, which is fundamentally going to switch everything on its head. It's going to just absolutely murder no matter what. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this is even going to work, because I've never done this before. I don't know whether they're going to run around together, or whether I have the ability to switch between them, or I don't even know what. So let's see what happens. No, it seems like I can switch between them. Oh, that is insanity. Okay, I am actually not... I actually don't know how I'm supposed to... I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do that, actually. I don't know how I'm supposed to... play like that. That is very, very difficult. Or at least I think it sounds pretty difficult to me. Alright. Let's just move these guys up here. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be kind of harsh. Okay, what is she actually using right now? What is this weapon right here? Seems like a assault rifle or something like that? Yeah, seems like an assault rifle, I think. It doesn't seem like I can actually use her. Ah, there's her ability. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm pressing tab to switch, even though that's not the button. That is not the button to press. Thank you. Yeah, but there we go. We leveled up here. Okay, let's get reload speed. It seems like both of them actually can level up at the same time. So it seems like they share experience. I think they do share experience. So that is actually really, really good and very, very strategic as well. We're gonna have to be much more strategic this time. So let's just get this like so. Get a couple of turrets there, and then we're gonna just change over to her, and then we can actually make our way over here. Level up once again. We could go for fork, I guess. Yeah, why not? Oh, yeah, nice. I like it. I like it. Okay, the melee attack is the same on the Marines, as you can see right there. I actually really like that, and we're gonna be getting a new item in just a moment as well, and we can also level up this guy. Let's get static on this fellow. I think static on this guy might actually be super, super powerful. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's do that. She's going to be more of our horde clearing person. At least that's what we're going to try. Oh, a purple chest. Nice. Okay, give me that. Okay, yeah, so she actually just gained 6 dexterity. Pretty fantastic. Did we gain anything else, by the way, from here? Yeah, we got a helmet as well, which gives us 6 strength. That's really, really strong. Okay, let's try to kill this. Okay, we got another... Whoa, we got a lot of people right here. Nice. Big damage. Boom. immediate kills. We love it. We love it. Okay, let's go for more melee damage. Let's get some more speed. And I think I can probably... I can probably switch back right now. Let's see what I can get here. Ability damage, and I believe that was the only level up I had. The boss is coming from the left. This is actually making it a lot easier for us to focus on what we need to do. For example, defending the base. Defending the base is very important, of course. As you've seen, it is an instant game over if the base is destroyed. However, because we have 2 people now, makes it a lot easier for us to diversify. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh, bad. Bad play on my part. Bad play on my part. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're okay. Yeah, here we go. He's dead. He's dead. Okay, battle rifle, pistol, we've leveled up. Let's get more max HP. Let's level him up. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's go for the battle rifle. That sounds pretty cool. Now, I'm actually wondering, do we share inventories? I think we do. I think we do actually share inventories. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, we do. That is amazing. That is actually very, very cool. So that means... Oh, the pistol's fantastic. What? Okay. Oh, I can imagine that... Wow, I can imagine that if you're, like, really, really skilled with this game, you are going to absolutely love the capabilities, the movement capabilities and the traversal mechanics. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do a little bit of something here. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm even talking about when I say let's do a little bit of something, because I'm not really sure where I'm going right now, but I am actually just having a good time. Murder that. Murder those, if we can. Ability damage, nice. Okay, there we go. And we can... I think we're going to collect this. Okay, now let's switch. Switch over here. Okay, we got another boss incoming. Okay. Now we're going to have a look-see. Yeah, I should probably build more turrets around the base. Funnily enough, I'm not entirely sure why, but whenever I build things around the base, I don't know, it always seems to just get destroyed. I don't know why that is. I guess it's because I'm just not defending it that much. Maybe I just need to build more widely spread or something like that. Maybe that makes a difference. We got a nice little battle rifle here, though. Nice little upgrade for that. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we're getting some enemies coming in from the top here. We're going to have to do something about that. Let's actually make my way over. The boss is going to be very dangerous, though. The boss is going to be super, super dangerous. I actually, you know what? I'm not going to go with this guy. I'm going to go with our other character here. That is just so much easier. Wow, big damage, big damage. I love it, I love it. Okay, let's go for the electric shield. Let's do this. Okay, hopefully she's not going to die. She is actually dying right now. Oh, okay, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, increase health regen. That sounds kind of fun. Nice, big damage. Okay, let's go after the boss. Hopefully she'll be able to handle herself. And where's the boss? There it is. And he's dead. He's out of there. There we go. So we got a new SMG, which is very nice. And indeed, my forces are having some huge problems right here. So we're going to have to go... Let's go for the basic shield with this guy. And let's actually try and see if we can get down here. Try to defend our mines, because otherwise we're going to lose them. And that's not going to be particularly good. Let's try to kill these. Oh, no! He got hit! Oh, you see how damaging those guys are? Yeah, you have to be very, very careful about them. Funnily enough, they move slowly, so you should be able to. But there you go. Look at how much cash we just got. Look at that. 966. Unfortunately, both of our people got eliminated, but that's okay. You know why? We've got another person here, an XO. And that is one of our new people. That's one of the new ones that we haven't actually seen in action before. So I'm very, very interested to see what she's all about. Obviously, we can modify or dismantle recruit stats. What does that mean? I actually have no idea what this means. Choose stat to extract? Doesn't seem like I can do that right now. Maybe there is something in the future that I will be able to do. I don't really know. But yeah, so we have some more recruits here, and as you can see, you can obviously decide, you know, what you want to take, whether you want more critical chance or whether you want more critical damage, you know, stuff like that. And for me personally, I think this one's probably going to be really, really good. Health regen. I like health regen quite a bit. And then we can obviously go for research here as well. And we can indeed, after each kill, regenerate 10 health over 10 seconds. That sounds insane. So let's go for that. We can get additional recruits. Chance to do a blast of fire on each hit. On hit, disorient all hostiles in a short distance. I mean, all of these things are so incredibly fun. And I think that that is generally what these kinds of games mostly miss out on, you know, because there are so many really cool, unique things that you can do. Like, for example, look at this. A group of drones surround the squad and blow up, doing damage to all hostiles around them. Fantastic. On hit, increase armor by 35% for 3 seconds and taunt all nearby hostiles. Really nice. Okay, so let's go and get exo speed upgrade. We should probably get marine upgrades, to be honest, and infantry upgrades. Because they are actually, yeah, they're actually kind of necessary, I suppose. Let's get, is there something else I can get here? I can get sight upgrades, reload upgrades. We could get coil turret upgrade. Let's get that. What else do we have? Mortar turret upgrade. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, there's a load of really, really cool things that you can get here. And there's 81. There's 81 different things that you can unlock. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. If you want to check out Dustwalkers, there is a link in the description. And if there's a demo available, which I hope there is after the video goes out, then yeah, then you can play it for yourself, or you can add it to your Steam wish list. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.